Malik Beasley was the sharpshooting hero who lit up Detroit, sinking a franchise record 319 three-pointers and helping the Pistons end a 6-year playoff drought. But just when he was on the verge of cashing in on a massive $42 million deal, a dark secret from his past exploded into the spotlight. What if the player you cheered for was caught in a web of gambling allegations that could end his NBA career? Sources say the FBI is digging into bets tied to NBA games from the 2023-24 season, and Beasley's name is at the center. This isn't just about missed shots or bad calls. It's a story of ambition, mistakes, and a fight to save a legacy. Buckle up, because Beasley's journey is wilder than you think, and it all starts with a kid from Atlanta chasing NBA dreams. But that was only the beginning. Malik Beasley wasn't born with a silver spoon. Growing up in Atlanta, he honed his game on outdoor courts, dreaming of the NBA while dodging the pressures of a tough neighborhood. At Florida State, he flashed potential as a sharpshooter, averaging 15.6 points as a freshman, which caught the Denver Nuggets' eye. Drafted 19th overall in 2016, Beasley thought he'd made it, but the NBA wasn't kind early on. In Denver, he was stuck behind veterans, averaging just 3.8 points as a rookie. Frustration grew as he bounced from the Nuggets to the Timberwolves, then the Jazz and Lakers, struggling to find a home. Everything changed in the 2020-21 season with Minnesota. Beasley erupted for 19.6 points per game, sinking 39.7% of his threes, proving he could be a game changer. Fans started buzzing about his clutch shooting, but that was only what the fans saw on the court. In the summer of 2024, Malik Beasley signed a one-year, $6 million deal with the Detroit Pistons, and it looked like he'd finally found his place. The 2024-25 season became his breakout. Coming off the bench, Beasley torched defenses, dropping a franchise record 319 three-pointers at a blazing 41.3% clip. His clutch shooting helped the Pistons snap a 6-year playoff drought, earning roars from Motor City fans. As the team's sixth man, he averaged 15.2 points, outshining even some starters. Teammates called him Malik the Freak for his fearless, high-energy style. Off the court, his flashy lifestyle, designer fits, and courtside appearances made him a fan favorite on social media. For the first time, Beasley was in line for a big payday, with rumors of a $42 million extension swirling. Everything seemed perfect, but something was brewing away from the spotlight. Then, in late June 2025, the bombshell dropped. Sources close to the league revealed that federal authorities were probing Malik Beasley over allegations of gambling on NBA games and player props from his 2023-24 stint with the Milwaukee Bucks. Reports claim the FBI zeroed in on suspicious betting patterns like sharp line movements on Beasley's under for rebounds in a January 2024 matchup against the Trail Blazers. Odds shifted dramatically from plus 120 to minus 250 on under 2.5 rebounds, but Beasley grabbed 6 that night, raising red flags with a major sports book. Fans online started speculating wildly, some tying it to a broader ring involving band player Jonte Porter, where insiders allegedly leaked tips for quick cash. Beasley hasn't been charged, but the buzz suggests he could face a lifetime ban if proven. This hit right as free agency heated up, freezing any big money talks. And what unfolded next exposed even deeper cracks in his world. As the gambling probe heated up, reports uncovered a pile of financial messes that had been stacking up for Beasley long before the FBI got involved. Back in April 2025, his former agency, Hazan Sports Management, slapped him with a $2.25 million lawsuit for breach of contract and failing to repay a $650,000 cash advance they'd given him. Sources say Beasley ditched the agency in February after signing with them in late 2023, and even hired a new marketing rep against their deal. Then there were the smaller but stinging hits. A celebrity barber in Milwaukee won a $26,827 judgment against him, and a Minnesota dentist scored $34,390 in a default ruling, even starting to garnish his Pistons paychecks. Adding insult, Beasley got evicted from his downtown Detroit high-rise, The Stott, after his landlord sued him twice this year for $21,500 $505 in unpaid rent. The first case got tossed, but the second stuck. Fans speculate these cash crunches might tie into the betting rumors, pushing him toward desperate moves. Yet Beasley's off-court headaches didn't end there. The gambling rumors and lawsuits were just the start of Beasley's unraveling. In a cryptic Snapchat post in July 2025, he admitted to making mistakes, but stayed vague, fueling online chatter. Fans on X split hard. Some backed him, calling the betting probe a witch hunt and pointing to his clutch playoff shots for Detroit. Others weren't so kind, with posts comparing him to Jontay Porter, banned for life over similar allegations, and predicting Beasley's NBA days were numbered. The fallout hit hard. Talks of a 3-year, $42 million extension with the Pistons vanished overnight, with sources saying the team pivoted to signing Duncan Robinson instead. Beasley's social media went quiet, but one post stood out. A photo of him in the gym with the caption, "They can't break me." Fans speculated he was hiding deeper personal struggles, possibly tied to the financial chaos. Was he betting to cover debts? The question lingered, but what happened behind closed doors with the Pistons shocked even his biggest supporters. While fans debated Beasley's future online, the Pistons locker room was grappling with its own chaos. Sources close to the team say the front office hit pause on contract talks with Beasley as soon as the gambling probe surfaced, wary of legal risks tainting their playoff push. Insiders claim teammates like Cade Cunningham urged Beasley to stay focused, but tension simmered. Some players felt his off-court drama was a distraction, especially after the team's hard-fought playoff return. Meanwhile, reports suggest Detroit quietly scouted Nickeil Alexander-Walker as a potential replacement, signaling Beasley's days might be numbered, but Beasley didn't back down. In a fiery Snapchat story, he posted, "New chip on my shoulder, watch me work." That grit hinted at a comeback mindset, even as the Pistons weighed cutting ties. Fans wondered if he could rebuild trust with the team, but the bigger question loomed. Could he escape the shadow of this scandal? As August 2025 rolls on, Malik Beasley sits as a free agent with no formal charges but the FBI probe hanging like a storm cloud over his career. The Pistons are keeping a roster spot open, hinting at a possible return if he clears the air, but sources whisper they're eyeing other guards just in case. His legacy, a tale of raw talent overshadowed by off-court pitfalls. From a breakout sharpshooter who revived Detroit's playoffs to a cautionary story echoing Jontay Porter's lifetime ban. Michael Porter Jr. even weighed in, warning how betting temptations are ripping through the league, dragging in names like Terry Rozier too. Beasley fired back on social media, vowing to destroy anybody in front of him with a fresh chip on his shoulder. But questions swirl. Will the NBA hand down a suspension? Can he shake the financial woes and rebuild? Or is this the end for a guy who once lit up arenas? The answers could reshape how the league tackles gambling forever. From Atlanta streets to Pistons glory, Malik Beasley's story is a roller coaster of sharp shooting and sharp falls. He rose as a three-point wizard, shattering records and igniting Detroit's playoffs, only to crash amid gambling probes, mounting debts, and locker room whispers. The FBI's shadow, lawsuit piles, and fan backlash paint a picture of a star teetering on the edge. Yet, with his defiant posts and untapped talent, Beasley might still flip the script. Here's the real intrigue. In a league flush with betting ads, are players like Beasley victims of temptation or architects of their downfall? Does he deserve a shot at redemption, or should the NBA slam the door? Drop your take in the comments. What's next for Malik Beasley?